You Are a Badass is a powerful and uplifting guide that encourages you to embrace your inner strength and take control of your life. The book offers practical advice and motivational insights, urging you to stop holding yourself back and start pursuing your dreams with confidence. It challenges the belief that you need to wait for the perfect moment to succeed, and instead shows you how to overcome self doubt, push through obstacles, and take bold steps toward your goals. Through a blend of personal stories, humor, and actionable tips, the author helps you recognize your own potential and empowers you to break free from limiting beliefs. This book is a reminder that you are capable of achieving greatness, and it inspires you to take responsibility for your life and make the changes you desire. It's not just about dreaming big, it's about acting on those dreams with clarity, purpose, and determination. So let's get started and unlock the badass inside of you. Chapter 1: My Badass Story. In this first chapter, the author opens up about her personal journey, reflecting on how she went from a place of self doubt and insecurity to embracing her true potential and living with confidence and purpose. She shares stories from her own life, describing how she was once stuck in a cycle of fear, indecision, and hesitation. She was just like many of us, unsure of her direction, afraid of failure, and overwhelmed by the pressure to meet others' expectations. Yet she ultimately found the courage to break free from these constraints and discover her own path. The chapter begins with the author recounting the time when she felt most lost and disconnected from her dreams. She was struggling with feelings of inadequacy, comparing herself to others who seemed to have everything figured out. But instead of letting these feelings define her, she realized that the only way forward was to take responsibility for her own life and decisions. This realization sparked a shift in her mindset, which led to the decision to stop waiting for permission to live her best life. Through humor and vulnerability, the author shares how her journey wasn't smooth or perfect. There were plenty of failures, missteps, and moments of doubt along the way. However, each of these experiences taught her valuable lessons about resilience, perseverance, and self empowerment. She reflects on how embracing imperfection and failure allowed her to grow stronger and more determined. As the chapter progresses, the author highlights key moments in her life where she made bold choices that changed everything. Whether it was leaving a secure job, taking a leap into the unknown, or choosing to trust her instincts despite the fear of failure, these decisions were all integral in helping her step into her badass power. She emphasizes that these moments weren't about having everything figured out. They were about taking action, even when the outcome wasn't guaranteed. The message in this chapter is clear. You don't have to have all the answers or be perfect to start living the life you want. The author encourages readers to take the first step, no matter how small, and to trust in their ability to figure things out as they go. The chapter serves as a powerful reminder that each person has the power to transform their life, regardless of their starting point or past mistakes. By sharing her story, the author hopes to inspire others to reflect on their own experiences, identify the limiting beliefs and fears that have held them back, and begin the process of claiming their inner badass. She stresses that becoming a badass isn't about achieving perfection or having it all together. It's about embracing who you are, trusting your gut, and living unapologetically. Ultimately, this chapter sets the stage for the rest of the book, as it lays the foundation for the transformative journey that readers are about to embark on. It's an invitation to take ownership of your life, stop waiting for permission, and start making empowered decisions that lead to greater fulfillment and success. The chapter ends with an encouragement to believe in yourself, take action, and start stepping into your own badass power today. Chapter 2: The Universe is Waiting for You. In this chapter, the author explores the powerful concept that the universe is always ready to support you, but it requires you to take the first step. The universe is not passive, it is constantly in motion, offering opportunities, synchronicities, and signs that are waiting for you to recognize and act upon. The author encourages readers to believe that the world is full of possibilities, and that by aligning your actions with your desires, you can tap into the flow of energy that the universe offers. The chapter starts by emphasizing the importance of stepping outside your comfort zone. The universe, the author suggests, works in mysterious ways, but it can only meet you halfway if you are willing to make the leap and take risks. If you wait for everything to align perfectly before taking action, you'll likely find yourself stuck in a perpetual state of indecision. Instead, by making the decision to move forward, even with uncertainty, you create space for the universe to respond and open up opportunities you may not have expected. The author shares personal anecdotes about how moments of bold action have led to unexpected rewards. By trusting in the process and having faith that the universe will guide you when you take inspired action, she learned to stop doubting herself and instead trust the signs and synchronicities that pointed her toward her purpose. The chapter emphasizes the importance of listening to your intuition and not overthinking every decision. When you step forward with confidence, the universe will align with your energy, often in ways that you can't predict. One key message in this chapter is the idea of co-creation. The universe is not an entity that simply hands you everything on a silver platter. It is a partner in the journey of bringing your dreams to life. The author explains that by putting in the effort, taking action, and staying open to the possibilities around you, you engage in a creative process with the universe. The universe responds to the energy you put out, whether it's through the people you meet, the opportunities that arise, or the resources you stumble upon. The chapter also focuses on overcoming the fear that often accompanies big dreams. Fear can make you hesitate, second guess yourself, and avoid taking action. But the author suggests that fear is often a signal that you're on the right path. The bigger the dream, the bigger the fear, and that's okay. The key is to recognize fear for what it is, not a barrier, but an invitation to grow. As you push through your fears and keep moving forward, you invite the universe to meet you with the support and resources you need. To conclude the chapter, the author encourages readers to take immediate action on their dreams, no matter how small the step may seem. The universe is always waiting for you to show up, but it requires you to step out of doubt and into belief. When you begin to take inspired action, you set the stage for a deeper connection with the world around you and allow the universe to deliver the experiences and opportunities that align with your goals. The chapter ends with a call to trust in the power of the universe, to believe in your own potential, and to know that everything you desire is waiting for you. You just need to step forward and claim it. Chapter 3, Your Inner Badass. In this chapter, the author explores the concept of the inner badass, the fearless, confident, and an unapologetic version of yourself that is always present, even if you haven't fully realized it yet. The chapter's core message is that everyone has an inner badass. It's a part of who you are that has always been there, waiting for you to embrace it. The key to unlocking your full potential is recognizing and stepping into this power. The author begins by discussing how societal norms, external expectations, and self-doubt often keep people from fully embracing their inner badass. From a young age, many of us are conditioned to play small, to follow the rules, and to conform to others' ideas of success. Over time, we start to question our own abilities, hold ourselves back, and forget the natural confidence and power that we were born with. The chapter emphasizes that the journey to discovering your inner badass begins by letting go of these limiting beliefs and reconnecting with the fearless energy that lies within. The author offers powerful advice on how to start cultivating this inner power. First, you must be willing to stop playing small and stop seeking approval from others. You are not here to live someone else's dream. You are here to live your own. The chapter challenges readers to take responsibility for their lives, stop making excuses, and start showing up as the bold, empowered individuals they were meant to be. The author stresses that your inner badass is not about being perfect or having it all figured out. It's about taking action, trusting yourself, and not letting fear hold you back. A key idea in this chapter is the importance of self-belief. Your inner badass thrives when you believe in your abilities and trust that you have what it takes to succeed. The author encourages readers to practice self-affirmation, to stop doubting themselves, and to recognize that they are worthy of success and happiness. Believing in your own worth is the first step in unleashing your inner power and taking bold steps toward your goals. The chapter also discusses the role of mindset in accessing your inner badass. The author introduces the idea of shifting your perspective, seeing challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities for growth. This shift allows you to approach life with confidence, resilience, and an openness to learning. It's about viewing setbacks as part of the process, not as reasons to quit. When you adopt this mindset, your inner badass becomes unstoppable because you no longer fear failure. You see it as a stepping stone on your journey. Additionally, the author emphasizes the importance of taking inspired action. Having a vision for your life is essential, but it's the action you take that brings that vision to life. The chapter stresses that your inner badass isn't passive, it's active, determined, and ready to take on challenges. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone, making bold decisions, and showing up for yourself, even when the path isn't clear. The chapter concludes by reminding readers that their inner badass is already within them. It's just a matter of choosing to embrace it. The more you tap into this energy, the more you will realize your potential and create the life you desire. The author encourages readers to take immediate steps toward unleashing their inner power, whether it's through a mindset shift, taking bold actions, or simply choosing to believe in themselves. By the end of the chapter, the message is clear. Your inner badass is waiting for you to claim it. It's time to stop holding back, step into your power, and live boldly, unapologetically, and confidently. The world is waiting for you to show up as the badass you truly are. Chapter 4: The Big Snooze. In this chapter, the author dives into the concept of the big snooze, which refers to the mental state that keeps you from fully living your life and embracing your true potential. The big snooze is a metaphor for the autopilot mode that many people fall into, where they live their lives on repeat, going through the motions without truly waking up to the reality of their own power and capabilities. The chapter explores how fear, doubt, and comfort zones lull people into this sleepy state, preventing them from stepping into the vibrant, exciting, and fulfilling life they could be living. The author begins by explaining how easy it is to fall into the trap of the big snooze. Society often encourages people to play it safe, stay in their comfort zones, and follow the traditional path to success. Over time, these messages create a sense of complacency, where people stop questioning their lives, their choices, and their potential. The big snooze is the place where you settle for what's familiar, even if it doesn't bring you true happiness or fulfillment. You stop dreaming big, you stop taking risks, and you stop living in alignment with your passions and purpose. The chapter emphasizes that this mental state is driven by fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. The big snooze allows these fears to dictate your actions, keeping you stuck in mediocrity. The author challenges readers to recognize that fear is a natural part of life, but it should never be the thing that holds you back from pursuing your dreams. She argues that the key to waking up from the big snooze is to face your fears head on and take bold, decisive action toward the life you truly desire. The author also touches on the importance of self-awareness in breaking free from the big snooze. She encourages readers to examine their current habits, thought patterns, and behaviors, asking themselves if they are truly living authentically or simply conforming to what's expected of them. By becoming more aware of these unconscious patterns, you can begin to shift your mindset and break free from the mental rut that keeps you from realizing your full potential. A significant part of this chapter is about taking responsibility for your own life. The author explains that waking up from the big snooze requires you to stop making excuses, stop blaming external circumstances, and take ownership of your choices. You have the power to change your reality, but only if you're willing to wake up, shake off the complacency, and make different choices. The author emphasizes that it's never too late to make a change. No matter where you are in life, you can choose to wake up from the big snooze and start living with intention. The chapter also discusses how to start shaking off the sleepiness of the big snooze by taking small but powerful actions toward change. The author recommends starting with something simple, whether it's setting a goal, taking a step towards something you've been putting off, or changing a habit that no longer serves you. These small actions build momentum and begin to shift your energy, waking you up to the possibilities that exist in your life. The chapter ends with a call to action, encouraging readers to stop waiting for the perfect time to make a change. There will never be a moment when everything is perfectly aligned. The key is to take action now, no matter how imperfect or uncertain the circumstances may be. The more you act, the more you wake up from the big snooze, step into your true potential, and begin living the life you were always meant to live. By the end of the chapter, readers are urged to shake off the comfort zone, embrace their fears, and start living intentionally. The big snooze may seem comfortable, but it's in waking up and choosing to live boldly that you'll discover your true power. The author leaves readers with the reminder that the world is full of opportunities waiting for those who are willing to wake up and take action. The first step is yours to take. Chapter 5. Fear is for suckers. In this chapter, the author tackles one of the most significant obstacles that keep people from living their best lives: fear. Fear is something that affects everyone, but in this chapter, the author argues that fear is a liar, and it's something we need to stop letting control our actions. The core message of the chapter is simple: fear is for suckers. If you let fear dictate your decisions, you're allowing it to rob you of the life you deserve. The chapter begins by discussing how fear often shows up in our lives as a natural response to stepping into the unknown. Whether it's starting a new business, making a career change, or pursuing a passion, fear has a way of showing up and making us question our abilities and worth. The author acknowledges that fear is a natural part of being human, but she urges readers to recognize it for what it truly is: a signal that they are stepping out of their comfort zones and growing. Fear often arises when you're on the verge of something big, and instead of letting it stop you, the author encourages you to use it as a sign that you're on the right path. The chapter explores how many people allow fear to control their actions. The author explains how we can often feel paralyzed by fear, whether it's fear of failure, fear of what others will think, or fear of the unknown. These fears can keep us stuck in inaction, convincing us to stay safe and avoid taking risks. However, the author argues that living a life governed by fear means you're settling for mediocrity and missing out on the opportunities for growth, success, and fulfillment. One of the key points in the chapter is the idea that fear doesn't disappear when you choose to ignore it. In fact, the more you avoid your fears, the stronger they become. The author uses the analogy of fear being like a bully. If you avoid the bully, they only get stronger. But when you face them head on, they lose their power. Uh, by choosing to act in spite of fear, you diminish its hold on you. The more you take risks and push through your fears, the more empowered you become, and the less control fear will have over your life. The author offers practical advice on how to overcome fear. First, she emphasizes the importance of shifting your mindset. Instead of seeing fear as something to avoid, begin to see it as a signal that you're on the edge of something great. When fear arises, instead of turning away, lean into it and take action anyway. The author suggests that you can break the cycle of fear by taking small, manageable steps toward the things you're afraid of. Each step you take diminishes the fear and proves to you that you can handle the discomfort that comes with stepping out of your comfort zone. Another key concept in the chapter is the power of perspective. The author explains how our perception of fear is often worse than the actual experience itself. We tend to imagine worst-case scenarios and build fear up in our minds. But in reality, facing our fears usually results in growth, learning, and unexpected rewards. The more you change your perspective on fear, the easier it becomes to move forward and take the actions you need to take. By the end of the chapter, the author encourages readers to let go of their fears and stop making excuses. Fear is a normal part of life, but it should never be the thing that stops you from pursuing your dreams. She challenges readers to see fear as an opportunity for growth and as a signal that they're on the path to something bigger and better. The more you confront and push through your fears, the more you'll realize that the things you were once afraid of were never as scary as they seemed. The chapter closes with a powerful reminder: fear is for suckers. If you let it control your life, you'll continue to play small and miss out on the incredible opportunities that are waiting for you. It's time to stop letting fear hold you back and start stepping into the life you deserve. Chapter 6: Self Perception is Everything. In this chapter, the author emphasizes the idea that how you see yourself has a profound impact on your ability to succeed and live a fulfilling life. Self perception, or the way you view your own worth, abilities, and potential, is the lens through which you experience the world. If you see yourself as capable, worthy, and deserving of success, you'll naturally take actions that reflect those beliefs. However, if you see yourself as unworthy, incapable, or destined to fail, you will limit yourself in ways that keep you stuck. The author begins by discussing the power of self talk and how the inner dialogue we have with ourselves shapes our reality. Negative self talk, like telling yourself you're not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough, only reinforces feelings of inadequacy. These thoughts can prevent you from pursuing opportunities or taking bold actions because you don't believe you are worthy of success. The chapter stresses that your thoughts are not facts, they are simply stories you tell yourself. To change your reality, you must first change the way you think about yourself. The author emphasizes that self perception is not something fixed, it can be changed. You have the power to shift how you see yourself and, in turn, how you interact with the world. By cultivating a positive self image, you can boost your confidence, take more risks, and act in alignment with your true potential. This process begins with awareness, recognizing when you are engaging in negative self talk or limiting beliefs, and consciously choosing to replace them with empowering thoughts. A key idea in this chapter is the importance of self compassion. The author explains that many people are quick to judge themselves harshly when they make mistakes or fall short of their goals. However, self criticism only breeds more fear and doubt. Instead, she encourages readers to practice self compassion, treating themselves with the same kindness and understanding that they would offer to a friend. By doing so, you create a nurturing environment in which you can grow, learn, and thrive. The chapter also explores the impact of external validation on self perception. Many people rely on the approval of others to feel good about themselves, but the author points out that this is a fleeting and unreliable source of self worth. True confidence and self esteem come from within. The more you learn to validate yourself and trust your own judgment, the less you will rely on others' opinions to define your worth. The author encourages readers to stop seeking external validation and start cultivating internal validation through self love and self respect. The author also highlights the importance of taking responsibility for your life and actions. If you see yourself as a victim of circumstances or external forces, it becomes easy to blame others for your lack of progress. But when you shift your perception and take ownership of your choices, you empower yourself to make changes and create the life you desire. This mindset shift allows you to move from a place of helplessness to one of personal responsibility and growth. The chapter concludes with the reminder that your self perception is a powerful tool that can shape your future. If you believe in your worth and capabilities, you'll take bold actions that reflect those beliefs. If you doubt yourself, you'll hold yourself back from opportunities and success. The key to transforming your life is to change the way you see yourself. You have the ability to rewrite the story you tell about who you are and what you're capable of. When you do that, the world will respond in kind. The author leaves readers with a call to action. Start shifting your self perception today. Choose to believe in your potential. Stop judging yourself harshly and start taking action from a place of self love and confidence. When you change the way you see yourself, you change the way you live your life. Chapter 7: You're the Boss of You. In this chapter, the author emphasizes the importance of taking full responsibility for your life and actions. The core message is that you are the boss of yourself. Your decisions, your goals, and your success are all in your hands. This chapter is about stepping into your personal power and recognizing that no one else is in control of your future except you. The author begins by discussing the tendency many people have to blame external circumstances or other people for where they are in life. It's easy to point fingers at a difficult upbringing, a challenging job, or the actions of others, but the author stresses that true empowerment comes from taking responsibility for your own life. You can't change what happened in the past, but you can control how you respond to it and how you move forward. Being the boss of your own life means realizing that you have the power to make decisions that align with your goals and values. The author challenges readers to stop waiting for permission, approval, or a perfect time to act. Instead, take the reins and start making choices that serve your highest good. Whether it's setting clear boundaries, pursuing your passions, or making bold changes in your life, you are the one who decides what's next. The chapter explores the idea of self leadership, being the leader of your own life. As the boss of you, it's essential to develop the leadership qualities necessary to guide yourself toward success. This includes setting clear intentions, creating a plan, staying accountable, and making decisions with confidence. The author stresses that leading yourself is not about being perfect. It's about being proactive, staying focused, and taking consistent action toward your goals. Another key message in the chapter is the importance of trusting yourself. The author encourages readers to believe in their own abilities and instincts. Trusting yourself is crucial because when you believe that you are the best person to guide your life, you act with confidence and make decisions that align with your true desires. Doubt and uncertainty are natural, but the chapter teaches readers how to embrace these feelings and continue moving forward anyway. The more you trust your inner guidance, the easier it becomes to lead yourself to success. The author also discusses the necessity of taking ownership of your results. When you take responsibility for your outcomes, whether good or bad, you empower yourself to learn from mistakes and celebrate wins. The chapter explains that taking full ownership of your life means you stop making excuses and start finding solutions. When you stop blaming others or external circumstances, you gain the ability to create the life you truly want. In addition, the chapter emphasizes the importance of setting boundaries and saying no when necessary. As the boss of yourself, you have the right to protect your energy and time. Setting healthy boundaries allows you to focus on what truly matters and make decisions that align with your goals rather than getting distracted by other people's agendas or demands. The chapter concludes with a reminder that you are the ultimate authority in your life. You have the power to make choices that shape your future and define your success. The author encourages readers to step into their role as the boss of their own life, take charge of their actions, and create the future they desire. By embracing this mindset, you'll stop waiting for others to make decisions for you and begin to confidently lead yourself toward the life you deserve. The key takeaway is simple: you're in charge. Own your power, take responsibility for your decisions, and step into your role as the boss of you. When you do, the world will begin to reflect the strength, clarity, and confidence you bring to every area of your life. Chapter 8: Rock Your World. In this chapter, the author encourages readers to shake things up and truly take charge of their lives. Rock Your World is all about living boldly, taking risks, and creating a life that is uniquely yours. The core message of this chapter is to stop holding back, stop playing by the rules of society, and start living a life that excites and fulfills you. The author reminds you that you are here to make an impact, to pursue your passions, and to live life on your own terms. The chapter begins by discussing how most people go through life trying to fit in and meet others' expectations, often at the expense of their own happiness and desires. Society has a tendency to dictate what success looks like, and many people follow these norms without questioning if it aligns with their true purpose. The author challenges readers to break free from these societal pressures and start living authentically. By doing so, you begin to create a life that truly rocks your world. The author emphasizes the importance of embracing your uniqueness and using it to your advantage. Your individuality is what sets you apart and makes you valuable in the world. Instead of trying to conform to others' expectations, the chapter encourages you to celebrate who you are, take risks, and make decisions based on what excites you, not what others think is right or acceptable. When you embrace your true self, the opportunities to create an extraordinary life multiply. A key point in this chapter is about the power of taking risks and getting out of your comfort zone. The author explains that life doesn't start to rock until you take chances and put yourself in situations that push you to grow. Growth happens when you stretch beyond what feels comfortable. The author challenges you to stop playing it safe and start taking action toward the things you really want. Even if it means facing uncertainty or failure, these experiences are all part of the process of creating a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful. The chapter also discusses the importance of passion. When you're passionate about something, whether it's your career, relationships, or personal projects, life becomes more vibrant and exciting. Passion fuels you, drives you forward, and makes every day feel worth living. The author encourages readers to connect with their passions and build a life around what they love. When you're doing something you are passionate about, you naturally rock your world because you are living with purpose and energy. The author also touches on the importance of resilience. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, but resilience is what helps you keep going when things get tough. Rocking your world doesn't mean avoiding struggles, it means facing them with determination and bouncing back stronger each time. The chapter emphasizes that setbacks are part of the journey to success, and every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger and more capable. Finally, the chapter encourages readers to embrace their inner power. You are the creator of your own reality, and when you take ownership of your life and your choices, you unlock the ability to truly rock your world. The author reminds you that everything you need to live an extraordinary life is already within you. You just need to believe in yourself, take action, and let your unique qualities shine. The chapter concludes with a call to action. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start creating the life you desire. When you take ownership, embrace your passions, and live authentically, you can truly rock your world in ways you never thought possible. The author leaves you with the reminder that the life you dream of is within your reach. It's time to go out and make it happen. Chapter 9, Money Honey. In this chapter, the author explores the relationship between money and personal empowerment. The core message is that money should not be feared, avoided, or treated as something out of reach, but rather it should be seen as a tool to help you create the life you desire. Money is a powerful resource, and when you learn to manage and harness it effectively, it becomes a key element in achieving your goals and living a fulfilling life. The chapter begins by discussing the common myths and negative beliefs many people hold about money. These beliefs often stem from societal conditioning, where money is seen as something only for the privileged or something that requires a great deal of struggle and sacrifice to acquire. The author challenges these limiting beliefs and encourages readers to view money as an accessible and empowering resource. Money is neither inherently good nor bad. It is simply a tool that, when used wisely, can help you unlock opportunities, create freedom, and support your dreams. The author emphasizes the importance of changing your mindset around money. Many people have a scarcity mindset, believing there is not enough money to go around or that they are not worthy of financial success. This belief can create anxiety, stress, and a sense of limitation. The author advocates for an abundance mindset, one that sees money as plentiful and available to those who are willing to put in the work and take the right steps to attract it into their lives. When you shift your mindset, you open yourself up to the abundance that already exists in the world. A significant part of this chapter is dedicated to understanding how to earn and manage money. The author stresses that creating wealth is not about getting lucky or finding shortcuts, but about taking deliberate, consistent actions toward financial success. This involves being proactive in seeking opportunities, building valuable skills, and making strategic decisions about how to earn, save, and invest money. The chapter provides actionable advice on how to increase your earning potential by identifying opportunities, improving your skills, and taking calculated risks. It also touches on the importance of managing money wisely by budgeting, saving, and investing to build long-term financial security. The chapter also emphasizes the importance of self-worth when it comes to making money. The author explains that how you value yourself directly impacts how much you believe you deserve to earn. If you see yourself as capable, skilled, and deserving of financial success, you'll be more likely to take the actions necessary to achieve it. The author challenges readers to stop undervaluing their worth and to start charging what they're truly worth, whether in their career, business, or personal endeavors. The chapter also addresses the role of financial independence in creating a life of freedom. Financial independence is not just about accumulating wealth, but about creating a situation where money works for you, rather than you working for money. The author encourages readers to think about how they can build multiple streams of income, invest in their future, and create financial systems that allow them to live with greater autonomy and less stress about money. In addition, the chapter discusses the importance of giving back. The author explains that money is not just for personal gain, but can be a powerful tool for creating positive change in the world. By learning how to manage and accumulate wealth, you open the door to helping others, contributing to causes you care about, and creating a ripple effect of abundance that benefits not only you, but also those around you. The chapter concludes with a call to action. It's time to stop being afraid of money and start taking control of your financial future. When you change your mindset, value your worth, and take proactive steps toward building wealth, money becomes a tool that empowers you to live your best life. The author reminds readers that financial success is within their reach, and by adopting the right mindset and taking action, they can create the financial freedom they deserve. Ultimately, this chapter is about breaking free from limiting beliefs about money, stepping into your power, and using money as a tool to create a life of abundance, freedom, and possibility. Chapter 10: How to Get Over Your BS. In this chapter, the author addresses the excuses and self-limiting beliefs, BS, that prevent people from reaching their goals. These beliefs, often rooted in fear or past experiences, can hold us back from taking action and making progress. The chapter's core message is that getting over your BS requires self-awareness, honesty, and the willingness to challenge these beliefs. The first step to overcoming your BS is recognizing it. Many people aren't aware of the negative beliefs they hold. By identifying the excuses and limiting thoughts, you can begin to take control of your mindset. The next step is to challenge these beliefs. Most of our fears are exaggerated or unfounded. By questioning whether the beliefs are based on facts or just stories you've been telling yourself, you can begin to replace them with more empowering thoughts. Taking action is also essential. Even when doubts arise, taking small steps toward your goals helps build confidence and weakens the hold of BS. The author encourages embracing progress over perfection. Waiting for the perfect moment to act often leads to stagnation. Imperfect action is better than no action at all. The chapter also highlights the importance of self-compassion. Challenging your BS can be tough, but being kind to yourself during the process helps you stay motivated. Don't let frustration stop you. Keep going, even when things don't go perfectly. In conclusion, the author urges readers to stop letting BS control their lives. By recognizing, challenging, and taking action against your limiting beliefs, you can start moving toward the life you truly want. You are in charge of rewriting the stories you've told yourself and creating a future you deserve. Chapter 11: The Sweet Life. In this chapter, the author explores the concept of living a fulfilling, joyful life, what she refers to as the sweet life. The core message is that creating a life filled with happiness, freedom, and purpose is within your reach, but it requires a mindset shift and intentional actions to get there. The sweet life is not about perfection or constant happiness, but about embracing what makes you feel alive, finding balance, and cultivating meaningful experiences. The chapter starts by discussing the importance of prioritizing what truly matters to you. Many people get caught up in the pursuit of external markers of success, such as wealth, status, or approval from others. But the author argues that these things don't always lead to genuine fulfillment. Instead, the sweet life is about identifying what brings you joy and fulfillment on a deeper level. The chapter encourages readers to focus on their passions, relationships, and personal growth, rather than chasing after things that don't align with their core values. The author also highlights the importance of creating a life that aligns with your values. When you live according to your own principles and desires, your life feels more authentic and meaningful. The chapter encourages readers to reflect on their values, set clear goals, and make decisions that reflect their true self, rather than simply going along with societal expectations or the desires of others. In addition, the chapter discusses the importance of balance. The sweet life is not about being constantly busy or achieving nonstop success. It's about creating space for rest, play, and self care. The author encourages readers to make time for activities that nurture their well being, such as spending time with loved ones, practicing hobbies, or simply enjoying moments of relaxation. This balance helps ensure that life doesn't feel overwhelming or out of control. The chapter concludes by emphasizing the importance of gratitude and enjoying the present moment. Um, the author reminds readers that happiness often comes from appreciating what you already have, rather than constantly striving for more. By practicing gratitude, you can shift your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life. When you embrace gratitude, you can enjoy a deeper sense of peace and satisfaction. Ultimately, this chapter is about creating a life that feels sweet in every sense. By aligning with your values, prioritizing joy, finding balance, and practicing gratitude, you can build a life that is truly fulfilling and rich with meaning. The sweet life is within your reach. You just need to start making intentional choices to create it. Chapter 12: Bigger, Better, Badder. In this final chapter, the author challenges readers to elevate their lives to the next level, pushing themselves to become bigger, better, and badder versions of themselves. The core message of this chapter is that growth is not just about achieving more, but about transforming into the highest version of yourself. The journey to greatness involves stepping out of your comfort zone, challenging old limits, and going after what you truly want with boldness and confidence. The chapter starts by addressing the common fear of stepping into greatness. Many people hold themselves back because they're afraid of failure, judgment, or the idea that they're not worthy of more. The author encourages readers to stop playing small and to start embracing their true potential. You are capable of so much more than you think, and the only thing stopping you from reaching your fullest potential is your own fear or self doubt. The chapter urges you to recognize that your fear is a signal that you're on the verge of growth. Embrace it, push through it, and take bold action toward your goals. One of the main themes in this chapter is the idea of setting audacious goals. The author encourages readers to aim higher than they think they can go. Many people limit themselves by setting small, with easily achievable goals, but true growth comes when you set goals that seem almost impossible. By aiming for something bigger, you stretch yourself, build resilience, and unlock your true potential. The chapter stresses that growth comes from challenging yourself and refusing to settle for mediocrity. Set goals that excite you, that scare you a little, and that make you feel like you're truly living up to your potential. The chapter also discusses the importance of upgrading your mindset. To become bigger, better, and badder, you need to start thinking like someone who is capable of achieving extraordinary things. This involves shifting from a fixed mindset where you believe your abilities are limited to a growth mindset where you believe you can always improve and evolve. The author emphasizes that your mindset shapes your reality. When you believe you can achieve anything, you naturally take the actions needed to make it happen. The key is to stop limiting yourself and start seeing every challenge as an opportunity to grow and expand. Another important aspect of this chapter is the importance of taking consistent action. The author reminds readers that transformation doesn't happen overnight. It requires persistent effort. It's not enough to simply want more or dream big. You have to take action every day toward your goals. The chapter stresses that small steps, done consistently, will accumulate over time to create massive change. Every action, no matter how small, moves you closer to your bigger vision. So instead of focusing on perfection or waiting for the right moment, the author encourages readers to take bold action and keep moving forward, even when things feel uncertain. The chapter also touches on the importance of developing a sense of resilience. In your journey toward becoming bigger, better, and badder, you will face setbacks and challenges. The author emphasizes that these obstacles are not signs of failure, but rather opportunities to learn, grow, and get stronger. Resilience is key to achieving long-term success. Instead of getting discouraged when things don't go as planned, use these experiences as stepping stones that propel you closer to your goals. Lastly, the chapter encourages readers to own their power and stop waiting for permission from others. The author reminds you that you are the author of your own story. If you want more out of life, you don't need anyone's approval. You simply need to take ownership of your dreams and start creating the reality you desire. The chapter challenges you to stop doubting yourself and step into your full potential with confidence and determination. The chapter concludes with a powerful reminder that becoming bigger, better, and badder is a lifelong journey. It's not about reaching a final destination, but about continuously evolving, pushing boundaries, and becoming the best version of yourself. You have everything you need inside you to create the life you desire. It's time to step into your power and take bold action. The world is waiting for you to show up, be unapologetically you, and make your mark. Ultimately, this chapter is about embracing your limitless potential and taking your life to the next level. By setting bold goals, upgrading your mindset, taking consistent action, and building resilience, you can become the person you've always dreamed of being. The bigger, better, and badder version of yourself is already within you. It's time to unleash it and rock your world. Chapter 13, The Badass Way. In this final chapter, the author distills the key lessons from the book into a powerful call to action. The essence of the badass way is about embracing your inner power, stepping fully into your potential, and living life unapologetically on your own terms. The chapter challenges readers to stop playing small, stop waiting for permission, and start taking bold, decisive actions toward the life they want to create. The chapter begins by reinforcing the idea that being a badass isn't about having it all figured out or being perfect. It's about showing up authentically, doing the work, and believing in your own power to create change in your life. The author explains that anyone can embody the badass mindset, regardless of their background, challenges, or circumstances. What makes someone a badass is their ability to take responsibility for their own life, overcome obstacles, and keep moving forward with confidence and determination. A key element of the badass way is the importance of self belief. The author emphasizes that to truly live the life you want, you need to first believe you deserve it. This belief comes from within, not from validation from others or external markers of success. The chapter encourages readers to look inward and recognize their own worth and potential. When you believe in yourself, you begin to make choices that align with your true desires, rather than letting fear or doubt hold you back. The author also stresses that being a badass requires action. Dreaming and wishing for a better life won't get you anywhere. You must take bold and consistent steps toward your goals, no matter how daunting they may seem. The chapter urges readers to start taking action, even if it's imperfect or small at first. The key is to keep moving forward, and as you do, the path becomes clearer and confidence builds. Each step taken is a declaration of your commitment to living a life that aligns with your true desires. Another important aspect of the badass way is resilience. The author acknowledges that life will throw challenges your way, but it's how you respond to those challenges that defines you. Badasses don't let setbacks derail them. Instead, they use them as fuel to grow stronger and wiser. The chapter encourages readers to embrace failure as part of the journey and to learn from it rather than fear it. The chapter concludes by urging readers to commit to their own greatness. The Badass Way isn't a one time event, it's a lifelong journey of self discovery, growth, and evolution. The author reminds readers that they are capable of achieving anything they set their minds to, but it requires dedication, confidence, and the willingness to take risks. You have the power to create the life you desire, and it's time to stop waiting for the perfect moment or for someone to tell you that you're ready. You are already ready. Ultimately, the badass way is about living a life that is true to yourself, taking action with purpose, and being unapologetically bold in the pursuit of your dreams. By believing in your power, taking consistent action, and embracing resilience, you can create the life you deserve. The chapter reminds you that you are a badass, and it's time to start living like one. Chapter 14, Making It All Happen. In this chapter, the author ties together the principles and strategies discussed throughout the book and provides a roadmap for turning dreams into reality. Making it all happen is about taking everything you've learned and actively creating the life you've always wanted. The key to making things happen isn't just about motivation or wishful thinking. It's about consistent, intentional action and having the belief that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. The chapter begins by addressing the common barrier many people face: inaction. Even with all the knowledge and tools in the world, it's easy to get stuck in the planning phase, waiting for the right time or perfect conditions to start. The author stresses that there is no perfect moment. Action needs to happen now, no matter how imperfect it may seem. The chapter encourages readers to begin with small, manageable steps that build momentum. By taking action, even in the face of uncertainty, you start to build confidence and clarity. The author also emphasizes the importance of maintaining focus on your end goal. Throughout this process, distractions, setbacks, and doubts will inevitably arise, but it's essential to stay committed to the vision of your future. The chapter encourages readers to consistently remind themselves of why they started and to keep their goals in sight. Focusing on the why behind your actions can provide the energy and motivation needed to push through tough times. Another key point in this chapter is the importance of adapting along the way. While having a clear vision is important, the path to achieving your goals is rarely a straight line. The author reminds readers that flexibility is necessary, and sometimes the journey requires course corrections. When things don't go as planned, rather than giving up, adjust your approach and keep going. Being willing to adapt, learn from experiences, and keep moving forward is a crucial element of success. The chapter also discusses the significance of building a support system. While it's important to rely on your own strength and determination, surrounding yourself with people who encourage and support your growth can make all the difference. Whether it's friends, mentors, or like minded individuals, having a network that believes in your potential can help keep you accountable and motivated. The author suggests that you seek out those who inspire and push you to be better, as their influence can elevate your own efforts. In addition, the chapter reinforces the idea that persistence is key. No matter how long it takes, staying consistent in your efforts will eventually pay off. Success rarely comes overnight, and the process of making things happen requires patience and resilience. The author encourages readers to view challenges as opportunities for growth and to trust that the effort you put in will lead to meaningful results, even if they aren't immediately apparent. The chapter concludes with a powerful reminder: you are the creator of your own life. Making it all happen is about taking full ownership of your actions, decisions, and mindset. The power to transform your life is in your hands, and it requires commitment, action, and belief in your ability to succeed. The author urges readers to stop waiting for external circumstances to change and start taking control of their destiny today. Ultimately, this chapter is about turning your dreams into reality by taking consistent action, staying focused, being adaptable, building a strong support system, and maintaining persistence. By embracing these principles, you can make anything happen, no matter how big or small the goal may be. The author encourages readers to step into their power and begin making things happen now, because the life you desire is waiting for you to claim it. The journey to becoming your best, most authentic self comes down to taking action, challenging your limits, and embracing your inner power. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to creating the life you want. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the right time. Start now. Remember, the key is not perfection, but persistence, resilience, and a relentless belief in your potential. The world is full of possibilities, and you have the power to unlock them. Keep moving forward, stay true to yourself, and make it happen. The future you desire is within your reach. It's time to step into your greatness.
Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to join me. If you found the video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment.